Imagine flying over the Atlantic Ocean. Everything seems normal. The weather is clear. The instruments are working perfectly. Then, without warning, the compass starts spinning. Radio contact is lost. And just seconds later, the aircraft disappears forever. No distress call. No wreckage. No survivors. This has happened dozens of times inside a region known as the Bermuda Triangle. For decades, this place has fascinated scientists, sailors, pilots, and conspiracy theorists alike. Is it simply a myth? A natural phenomenon? Or is something far stranger hiding beneath these waters? Stay until the very end, because the final theory might completely change the way you see one of the world's greatest mysteries. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you enjoy mysteries, history, ancient civilizations, and unsolved cases. Leave a like if you want to see more documentaries like this, and tell us in the comments. Do you believe the Bermuda Triangle is simply misunderstood, or is there really something unexplained happening there? The Bermuda Triangle is one of the most famous mysterious locations on Earth. Surprisingly, it isn't an officially recognized place. There are no warning signs, no international borders, and no special markings on maps. The area is generally described as stretching between Miami, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico, forming a massive section of the Atlantic Ocean where hundreds of ships and aircraft have reportedly disappeared over the last century. Many of these disappearances occurred under strange circumstances. Some pilots managed to send confusing final radio messages before communication suddenly ended. Others vanished without leaving a single clue behind. While many incidents have logical explanations, a few remain deeply puzzling even today. The event that transformed the Bermuda Triangle into a worldwide legend happened on December 5, 1945. 5 U.S. Navy bombers took off from Florida on what was expected to be a routine training mission. Everything began exactly as planned. The skies were clear, and the experienced pilots had completed similar flights many times before. Then something changed. Their commander radioed that both compasses had stopped working correctly. Moments later, he transmitted a message that would become famous around the world. "We don't know where West is." The pilots became increasingly confused as they searched for land that never appeared. Fuel levels dropped. Radio transmissions became more desperate. Operators listening from the ground could hear fear growing in their voices. Then, silence. The entire squadron vanished. As if that weren't mysterious enough, a rescue aircraft sent to search for Flight 19 also disappeared shortly after takeoff. Neither the planes nor their crews were ever recovered. The disappearance of Flight 19 quickly became one of history's greatest aviation mysteries and cemented the Bermuda Triangle's reputation forever. But Flight 19 wasn't the only strange story connected to these waters. Reports soon emerged of ships being found completely abandoned. Cargo remained untouched. Meals were still sitting on tables. Personal belongings were left exactly where their owners had placed them. Yet there was no sign of the crew. Although many of these stories have been exaggerated over the decades or mixed with unrelated events, they help build the legend of a place where people could simply vanish without explanation. Naturally, scientists began searching for answers. One explanation points to the Atlantic's unpredictable weather. Powerful tropical storms can form with remarkable speed, catching ships and aircraft completely by surprise. Another possibility involves rogue waves. These enormous walls of water can appear seemingly out of nowhere, reaching heights of over 100 feet and capable of sinking even large vessels within minutes. The Gulf Stream may also play an important role. This incredibly strong ocean current can quickly carry away floating debris, making it extremely difficult for investigators to locate wreckage after an accident. Some researchers have even suggested methane gas eruptions from the seafloor. According to this theory, massive gas bubbles rising to the surface could reduce the density of the water enough for ships to lose buoyancy and sink rapidly. While fascinating, there is still very little evidence proving this happens on a scale large enough to explain the disappearances. Of course, scientific explanations haven't stopped more extraordinary theories from spreading across the world. Some believe extraterrestrials operate beneath the ocean. Others claim the lost city of Atlantis lies hidden under the sea, protecting advanced technology far beyond modern. There are stories about magnetic anomalies capable of disabling navigation systems, mysterious portals connecting different dimensions, time distortions that trap ships and airplanes forever, and unknown energy fields that interfere with electronic equipment. None of these theories have ever been scientifically confirmed. Yet millions of people continue to believe that something extraordinary exists inside the Bermuda Triangle. Perhaps because the unknown has always fascinated humanity more than ordinary explanations ever could. Here's the surprising truth. According to many experts, the Bermuda Triangle is not statistically more dangerous than other heavily traveled regions of the world's oceans. Every single day, countless commercial flights and cargo ships safely cross the area without experiencing any unusual problems. Many famous disappearances were eventually linked to storms, human error, equipment failure, or inaccurate reporting by newspapers that preferred sensational headlines over verified facts. Some incidents commonly associated with the Bermuda Triangle didn't even happen inside its commonly accepted boundaries. Even so, the mystery refuses to disappear. Not every case has been fully explained. Some questions remain unanswered. And whenever people encounter mysteries that resist easy explanations, legends continue to grow. So what is the Bermuda Triangle really? A deadly anomaly? A misunderstood region shaped by nature's incredible power? Or one of Earth's last great unsolved mysteries? Perhaps the greatest mystery isn't what disappeared inside the triangle. Perhaps it's why these stories continue to capture our imagination after so many decades. Because sometimes the mysteries that survive the longest are the ones that remind us how much of our world still remains unknown. If you enjoyed this documentary, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more fascinating mysteries from around the world. And now it's your turn. If you had the opportunity to fly directly across the Bermuda Triangle tomorrow, would you do it?